What up, good people? What up? What up?
What it do? What it do? What it do?
You already know the boys from Storm One in full effect. You feel me? Full effect. Gonna get this good old preview of this upcoming matchup tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna get this victory. Hopefully these boys come out to play, man. How you been, Black?
Hey man, grind this week, but hey, weekend's here. I'm doing good, bro. I'm hanging.
Hey man, nothing wrong with that, my brother. Nothing wrong with that.
Looking forward to seeing some ball tomorrow.
Shit, speaking of ball, man, let's go dive into it, man. We got the big game against North Carolina. You know how they did us last year, man. They ran up like 1,000 yards, had 60-some points, man. Kind of embarrassed the guys last year, man. And that's constantly the tape that everybody go to to kind of see how we try to compare how we did this year versus last year, man. So, man, what you thinking, man? What you thinking, man?
Yeah, that thing got ugly last year, bro. Real ugly, real fast.
Well, let's dive into it, man. Let's see what these boys looking like, man. They got Sam Howell.
I mean, yeah, he got over 1,600 yards passing. So he's always gonna be, an area of concern. We got to contain him and prevent the big plays, the X plays against our defense.
So, what I'm saying? Besides, so everybody knows Sam Howell. So who is the next? Give me who the next two go-to guys far as far as the offense goes.
Well, Josh Downs, the leading receiver, he got 741 yards.
49 receptions. That boy catching that thing, man. 7 touchdowns.
Exactly. And they running back Ty Chandler, he got 484 yards.
88 carries.
Yeah.
5 TDs.
So he's definitely another individual that we gotta we gotta control both line of scrimmages, both offensively and defensively.
Man, like I'm saying, looking at this right here, they're scoring 35 points a game, which I think that's what Al told it last year. They're not as explosive as they was last year for some reason. Don't know what's going on. Of course, they lost a lot. They lost 2 great running backs, some offensive linemen, and they got Downs. He's doing pretty good, but they did lose one of their leading receivers last year. But the total yards they're putting up is 486. That's still pretty good. That's what I'm saying, but they're down to it just seems different. You feel what I'm saying? Like it doesn't seem like the same team that we are used to seeing from last year.
They lost 2,000-yard backs. They lost the receiver. So they lost a lot of offense from last year, right? They lost a lot of offense from last year, but they're not as explosive as they were a year ago, but they're still kind of threatening. You know what I mean?
Yeah, of course. Especially how defense been playing. They've not been playing up to the standards of the years past under Manny, but I think they will play good enough if the right players are playing in certain positions. I think they'll be playing good enough for us to get the victory on that, man. Right. Speaking of that, let's go on to the Miami side. We kind of know that 30 points per game is kind of screwed. You feel what I'm saying? Because a lot of that came from that JUCO team we played. So we're really averaging like 19 points. So I'm not finna get too happy about that.
Right. Yeah, we definitely know that.
Yeah.
We definitely know that.
Points per carry. What's up?
I'm about to say just the offensive side, like saying, same thing is like we have to establish the run, man. We got to establish the run, some dominance in the trenches on the offensive side of the ball. And I think if we can establish the run, I think that opens up the offense so much. But then again, we got to attack. We got to stretch the field out too and see if North Carolina DBs can cover our receivers.
I agree. I think Cam Harris, this last 2 games, man, he had over 100 yards, man. He's really been coming on strong. And I think we're going to have to rely on him to kind of help out the new guy, TVD. But like I said, I like some things that I saw from TVD. I think he's going to be able to stretch the field because he threw some pretty good balls against Virginia. So he did have some errant throws, kind of high, kind of missed some targets. But I chopped that up for first real game against a formidable opponent, you know what I'm saying, kind of jitters. So I ain't gonna rag on the kid too much. You feel what I'm saying? But I think actually it's gonna, you know, they got the sense of urgency. You feel what I'm saying? If they don't, something wrong. So I look at them to really kind of stretch the field, try to take some deep shots and get Cam going early, and then, you know, set up that play action, you know what I'm saying, like that. But receivers wise, man, who do you think, you know what I'm saying, who you think gonna be the go-to receiver this game? Because it seems like it's been changing each week. 1 week Rambo is the guy, then Harley will show up, and then, you know, we know, of course, Keyshawn showed up early in the season. We really didn't see a lot of him these last couple of weeks. You know what I'm saying? So what you thinking?
I think TVD has to, you know, he has to get comfortable with everybody again, you know. Because it was like Derek King had a real good connection with Keyshawn.
Yeah.
You notice that's where he was getting a lot of his balls. It was like, you know, him and Derek had a good relationship, you know, with each other. So, you know, Derek felt comfortable going to him. So, you know, this game, I think Rambo will have another big game with Restrepo. You know, I don't know how many catches they will have. Mike Harley got to step up. You know, I think all the receivers should get balls this week, right? You know, use everybody. You know, we have to. You know, we can't be a one receiver dominant offense, because if that's the case, you just roll the coverage over to him and you can take him out the game plan. You know what I'm saying? And we have to start using the tight ends and work in the middle of the field.
They try to use the tight end, man, but he ain't catching the ball. I'm with, you know, like I said, and it's sad because the kid he showed so much potential. I don't know, is he in his head right now? Because it's like, I know he can do it. I seen you do it. I see you can make some tough catches.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? You just gotta. I remember playing ball, man. I went through a spell when I fumbled like 2-3 games straight. Like, and I went like a whole 4 years without fumbling a football. And then it was just a stretch where I fumbled the ball. And I was so scared to not fumble, it was causing me to fumble.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So it's kind of like, man, you have to, like, man, you know what? I'm just going to go out there and play. You know what I'm saying? And it's kind of like he's scared to mess up now type deal.
Right.
You're trying too hard. So I just think the kid, hopefully get out his head, man. If not, we gotta go with that young gunner, man. You know, Arroyo. I be butchering his name. Arroyo, however you say it. Arroyo.
Yeah, that's my guy, man. Like, yo.
Because the kid, man, one thing I like about, I've been seeing, he's a willing blocker.
Right.
He's a willing blocker, but I want them to use him more when he's on the field in pass catching situations, because I've seen him a lot in there, but it's been in run. He's been in run situations, and when he's in there, he usually helps break a lot of good runs, which is a good thing, and that'll get you at the next level. That make you complete, you know what I'm saying, tight end. But I want to see him stretch him down the field. You feel what I'm saying? So
yeah, man, he needs at least about 5 to 8 targets tomorrow.
So far defensively, man, they're not as strong as they were last year defensively. They're giving up. Let me see how much they're giving up. They're giving up 3-7-1, which is better than us right now, but they didn't play the likes of Alabama. You know what I'm saying?
What's up, Max? I see you out there, Max. What's going on?
What up, Max? Boom. So I honestly, man, these one of those games that could be a shootout. And I'm not really comfortable with that. You know what I'm saying? I really need the defense to step up, man. Far as, because I know they're going to try to stretch us deep. I don't think they're going to try to run the ball because like they did last year, because their run game is not as potent. I think they see they got a 700-yard receiver. I think they're going to try to stretch, especially since Tyreek made that statement that he don't see anything special about the receivers.
Right.
So I can, you know what I'm saying, I think we can look for them to try to get Sam going, throwing the ball deep, kind of like he did his first year. So defensively, what would you like to see from the Canes as far as personnel wise? Who would you like to see on the back end? and of course, in the at the linebacker position.
I want to see James and Kitchens play a lot.
I think we'll see that. I think they solidified themselves at that spot, especially with them moving Gervin down to the striker position. Then they moving down to striker to nickel.
Yeah,
moving out to the nickel because Blades is out with a sports hernia.
Right.
Sad for that kid. Hope he bounce back. Pretty soon because those things are really serious. But who else would you like to see? Far as on
that, I need to see. God, what's his name? I want to see Chance Williams play a hell of a lot of snaps because when that young man's in the game, he puts constant pressure on the quarterback. Constant pressure. You know what I'm saying? And that's what we're gonna need. We're gonna need to get Sam Howell off his spots, off his sweet spots. You know what I'm saying? And hopefully to get him to step up in the pocket. And our D tackles to get that push up the middle, and he'll be forcing them right into the D tackles.
I feel you on that. But the good thing about this game, man, we got a lot of guys returning.
Elijah Roberts too. I like him on the other side.
We got a lot of guys returning. We got Keon. Do you start Keontre Smith or you work him in? If you was coaching the
I work him in and see how that thing feels. Mm-hmm. If it look good, then I'm gonna keep him out there.
I feel you. What about same thing with Tyreek? Did you know he had the hamstring issue?
Yeah, if he can run and he's effective, especially if they run and go routes and he effective, I'm gonna keep him out there. But if it look like he's gonna be a weak spot in the defense this week, then you sit him. Then you have to sit him, and you have to go with Ivy or Couch or Isaiah Duncan. You know what I'm saying?
True. I agree.
Yeah.
Let's read this. Idaho Kane. What's up, Kane fan? What up with you, big dog? NC got one coming. I think so too. Lashley needs to he need to let TVD get his confidence. Let him take some shots downfield early. But back to what you were saying, though, Black. I agree. But the only thing is, they know that he had that hamstring issue. So I got a feeling they're going to try to test Tyreek, try to test that hamstring. Because you already know, being a track guy, it only take one little, you know what I'm saying?
That's it.
Little quick twitch.
That's it. And you pulling up lame, Jack.
You see what I'm saying? So that's those type of injuries are nothing really to play with right there.
Look, it's okay to go lateral, but when you try to go straight, it's
it's a problem.
Right.
But tell me something though, man. Tell me, so far as how would you play North Carolina? What would be your strategy?
Shit, I would employ the Bill Belichick philosophy that he did with the Giants in that Super Bowl. When he told the defense, like, look, I need y'all to trust me. We're going to let Thurman Thomas get his. But we got to keep everything underneath and tackle their receivers. And if you remember that Super Bowl, Thurman Thomas rushed for like $140 in a touchdown. But he kept that K gun from making the X plays. They didn't have them explosive plays. They called all that underneath stuff, and the Giants secondary was teeing off on them receivers. And that's what we got to do. We got to prevent the explosive plays, in the passing game.
But do you do that? Do you do that with pressure, or you do that with zone, with a zone or a zone blitz? How would you attack that? Because you got to. Because my only concern is if we send in that heat, of course we know. You know what I'm saying. Wherever you go, wherever you leave from, it's going to be an opening. And the offense is very complex in a sense. They got a lot of combo routes and things of that nature.
I say be multiple with that and disguise it.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying? Don't, just be, I'll say be multiple. Go zone when they expect you to blitz and blitz when they expect you to be in zone. You know what I'm saying? I
think they also need a lot of twist with the linemen.
Right.
Hopefully we see some shifts. You know what I'm saying? Kind of catch them off guard and do some twists and some stunts and different things
with the D lineman and the linebacker coming around, all of that. You know what I'm saying? So
striker blitzes and things of that nature. I agree. Far as on the offensive side, man, who your standouts this week on defense for the Canes?
Defense?
Yeah.
I'm gonna say Chance Williams. He's gonna be crucial if he gets the right number of snaps. I think he's gonna be crucial. And I'm gonna say the secondary in the hole, bro, because they're gonna have to cover. They're gonna have to stop the passing game. So I'm gonna say the secondary in the hole, mainly the corners, the two corners. I don't know who they're gonna be, Couch Freak or Couch Ivy, but whoever's playing corner is gonna have to put their big boy pants on and play some serious.
I'm gonna go Nesta with this one, man. I think Nesta. I think if he's playing, I think Nesta would be one of the guys to be I'm not expecting him to have a lot of sacks.
Mm-hmm.
I'm expecting him to have a lot of hurries because he's been very good as far as with his effort as of late. Right. I think he's gonna cause some havoc. Also, I think, like you said, Chance Williams will be one of the key factors of making collapsing that pocket and making Sam Howell uncomfortable and throw errant throws because he will do that we've seen this year. He's been making some uncanny passes this year. And he doesn't look comfortable. The offensive line is not as good as it was last year. You know what I'm saying? So, that's my take. Those are my two standouts. And I look for James Williams to be a standout as far as in the secondary. I think he can get an interception this weekend or tomorrow.
I can see that. I can see that. I can see that. I can see James Williams being all over the field. I can see him being a leading tackler in this game.
But my main thing, man, of course, everybody hear the rumblings of what's going on and whatnot. I just want to see the kids come out and play with a sense of urgency because at the end of the day, the season is not over. They still have that goal of winning the Coastal. Like we say, Clemson in the dog fight right now with Syracuse.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You got Wake Forest, the number one in the Atlantic. Right now, I think Pittsburgh is the number one in the Coastal right now. But we still have to play them in a couple of weeks. We still got to play VTech. That's number 2.
Right. And I want to say something real quick. I want to, to Derek King, if you ever see this video, I want to personally thank you for everything that you've brought to University of Miami, stabilizing this program, borderline saving this program, bringing leadership and accountability back to this program and teaching the older guys and the younger guys what a leader is supposed to be, what a college athlete is supposed to do, and start bringing back a work ethic back to this program. I will always appreciate you for that. You'll always be a hurricane in my eyes, and I sincerely thank you for choosing Miami, bro. And I wish nothing but best for you in the future. I would love for you to be here and be a coach as a grad assistant. You never know if that can happen. Hopefully it could happen for you. But man, just best, just nothing but utmost respect for you, brother. And wish you well in whatever you choose to do. If it's still football, whatever you do, man, I wish you the best. And I appreciate you for choosing the University of Miami, man.
That was love right there, man. Speaking, it's crazy that you said that because I had that on one of the things I wanted to ask you. Would you want him back next year if they granted him eligibility? Would you want him back?
Yeah, I would.
I agree. He's the best thing. I agree. He's the best thing for the program.
I would.
I think the offense moves differently with him as the QB. The kid with his legs.
Facts.
More than our coach said about him. The kid, man, it's just some people that you want around your program, you want in your locker room, man. And it's just unfortunate that these injuries happen to him because you can tell when he got hurt that something wasn't right with him.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And he's one of those kids that if he can play, he's going to play. And for him not to play these, these last 2-3 games, we know it was something serious. But like you said, man, the kid has been nothing but great for our program. He chose us when he could have probably went anywhere else. If they would, I feel like if Oklahoma didn't get Spencer Rattler or something like that, he probably would have went somewhere like that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And we've been talking about him in the Heisman.
Right. Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? If he was at Alabama, he would have been talking about for the Heisman.
Right.
Let you know how they do Miami. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he just oozes professionalism. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's just a constant professional, man. Like, and I think, you know, if he ever got the opportunity to go to the league, he'd be the constant pro. You know what I'm saying? Like, the constant pro. Like, he'd be like a Chase Daniels. I think he's better than Chase Daniels, but Chase Daniels is still on a roster getting an NFL check, bro. Still on the roster getting a check. And he's dressing on Sundays.
Man, stop spewing that venom on our in our feed, Max. That venom. Stop spewing that venom, man. Stop spewing that venom, dog.
But yeah, man, like King, yo, you know, brother, I appreciate you, man. Like,
so what's your prediction for the game? And we're gonna get into some more topics. Man. What are you expecting? What is your heart telling you, and what your brain telling you? Just be real. I'm gonna give you my spiel.
My just the information that I know and everything. I think they'll come out early with fight, but I think if North Carolina gets some scores, I think it'll be like, oh shit, here we go again. And then, you know, this thing can go downhill. You know what I'm saying? Fast. You know what I'm saying? Because of the lack of trust that they have for the head coach. You know what I'm saying? The lack of trust that they have for him now. So, you know, that's my honest opinion right there.
Okay. But so say if they so I'm playing devil. So what if they do the complete opposite and play with a lot of grit and you know, it's a dog fight and they come out with a victory? Will you be excited about that?
Or, I mean, yeah, if they win, I'm gonna be happy for the young men. Yeah, I'm be happy for them. Be happy that they battled through. You know what I'm saying? They was able to overcome everything that's been going on down there and still come out with a victory. You know what I'm saying?
And the reason why I asked would you be happy, because there's a lot of people there's a lot of people on social media, on Facebook groups and Twitter and all that want the Canes to lose so they can get rid of Manny. It's kind of like that's like, why would you want to take L's when we still have a bigger prize at the end of the day? If we're winning, that's the ultimate goal. You see what I'm saying? Like, I don't get that logic. You know what I'm saying? If we blowing teams out, why be sad? Or I don't want them to win. I want them to get Manny out of there. Like, that don't does that make sense to you?
No, it makes sense.
It makes sense.
It makes sense. You know what I'm saying? But then it's a flip side. Then it's like people is like, you know, then you got people, you know, say, well, you know, we've seen this story before. We've seen this, like, and not just here. You just seen it throughout football. You know, a coach is on his last leg, then all of a sudden the team catch fire, and you know what I'm saying, he saves himself. Then the next season roll in, then it's the same. You know what I'm saying? It's the same thing.
So they make it to the Coastal, you still want them gone? They make it to the ACC championship, you still want them gone?
I don't think nobody would want him going after that.
I'm asking you, bro. Would I
want him going if he makes the Coastal? Yeah, I do, because of the fact that you've been lying to all the players. You haven't been honest. Like,
make it to the Coastal. At the end of the day, the goal is to make it to the Coastal, right?
I got that, but relationships are severed, though. You know what I'm saying?
If you're winning games, that means that they're playing for you, right?
I got that, right? But I'm a big word person. I'm a guy that's I'm big on that shit, right? I'm big on, if you give me your word, no matter what happens, I expect you to own up to that, right? So, but okay, like, if I send my son to any school, I don't care where it is, any school, and the coach tells me X, Y, Z, this is what we're gonna do, and you send my son out there knowing that he's hurt, and now he potentially can't play football a day in his life, now we got a problem. Like, we have a serious problem, and that coach knows we're gonna have a problem. Like, when you send your child to a head coach at any university, you sending him with trust that you're gonna take care of our young men, right? You're going to be honest with them. You sat in our living room, you told us this, but now we get here and you're telling us something different. And not only are you telling us something different, you're throwing other people under the bus that rock with you, that coach with you. So to me, I would love for us to win the Coastal, go to the ACC championship, but I'm trying to come up with a good analogy. Like,
but
I get it. I know. I feel you though. I feel you coming from, bro. Like, the goal is to win. He's won. He got us to the ACC championship game. How you gonna fire a coach that just took us to the ACC championship game, right?
What I'm saying is, I get that, but people saying, you said, okay, like relationships of this and that. Can relationships be mended? Can you have sit downs? Can you, as men, can you come to agreements? You know what I'm saying? Because at some point, everybody has been lied to in this recruiting thing. We hear this all the time. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
Things change. There may have been the situation then, but once we got there, the situation changed. Hey, okay, well, we didn't think you're not where we thought you would be far as your skill set. Right then, you need to develop a little bit more. Things change.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. Far as a player playing hurt, I don't know the situation. I don't know about that part right there. But who's to say that kid wasn't advocating to play? Was he advocating? I don't know. Was he advocating to play? You know what I'm saying? He's saying, I'm good. No, I'm good because I was one of them people. I can have a fucking tore fucking knee up. I want to get out there and play. I know I'm in excruciating pain. You feel what I'm saying? I played 2 games with a broke rib. You feel what I'm saying?
I played hurt. I played with a sprain.
That's what I'm saying. So I don't know the context of what was said. That's why I have the stance that I have, because I don't know what is said in that coach's meeting, in that one-on-one meeting. When you come pull that coach to the side, hey coach, you know what I'm saying? I'm good. You know what I'm saying? I remember what was the situation, man. I forgot. It was I was injured.
But then you hear T-Rob is out. Like what happened there? Like I don't
know nothing about that.
Yeah, like
mean, I've read that, but you know what I'm saying? Hey, coaches bump heads all the time. So I mean, shit, we seen it with Pruitt and Rick.
Right.
Like it's a lot of that shit happens. You know what I'm saying?
Sometimes you can't act like you're the smartest cat in the room. Like you can't see my thing as a individual.
Answer this question. Hold on. Answer this question. Don't we bump heads all the time?
Exactly.
Because we too what? We too strong-minded people, right?
Exactly. But
it happens, bro.
It happens. But guess what? When we bump heads, we bumping heads, but we see each other's point, right? We be like, I see where you coming from, but I'm on this side of the fence right here. I see where you coming from. But it's just like with us, right?
Mm-hmm.
Everybody doesn't know everything. Like, you know, you're gonna learn something. You should be able to humble yourself and learn from the next man, right? Because everybody don't know everything. Everybody don't have all the answers to everything. There's somebody that knows a little something more than you do, right? So if let's take Bill Parcells and Bill Belichick.
Uh-huh.
Bill Parcells was the head coach. Bill Belichick was the DC. Bill Belichick had to listen to Bill Parcells, but Bill Parcells also listened to Bill Belichick. He never shot his shit down because he knew, like, yo, this is a brilliant mind right here. And if you just look at Bill Belichick, and not Bill Belichick's, but Bill Parcells' coaching tree, like look at the cast he had underneath him, who was all strong-minded dudes. Bill Belichick, Tom Coughlin, and it was a couple other cats I can't remember. But then Bill Belichick's staff, he had Sean Payton. He had Sean Payton under him, Bill Belichick. Like, you got all these great minds, and I'm pretty sure they all bumped heads, but at the end of the day, I'm pretty sure they all understood, like, okay, I get what you're saying. I'm going to use that. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. Because Bill Belichick's defense was really Bill Parcells' defense. The 3-4 was Bill Parcells' defense.
Mm-hmm.
And Bill Belichick learned it, came up with put his own wrinkle on it, and Bill Parcells had to allow him to run it and do his thing. without interfering. That's all I'm saying. It's like, yo, when you have individuals who have been successful at this level, it's okay to defer to them. You're still the head man. It's okay to defer to them and try something new. Like we talk about Rump. Everybody knows, if y'all don't know, I'm a Rump guy. I love Rump.
Them people killed my guy Rump, and this man did nothing but develop talent.
I love Rump. Everybody knows I love Rump, right? But he got the raw. He got a raw deal. People don't know he wasn't allowed to recruit and all this other stuff. He got a raw deal. So now with T-Rob, right? So we're looking and we're seeing the DBs. But if you look at T-Rob's history when he was at Auburn, or Florida to Auburn, or Auburn to Florida, whichever the two, and to South Carolina, when you watch his DBs, his DBs didn't play zone that much. They play a lot of press. They play a lot of press, a lot of bump and run. Now they're playing a lot of zone. So it's different. But I'm a Rump guy. I love Rump. I love TV. I love T-Rob. But all I'm saying is, man, you can have a difference of opinion, but sometimes we need to try something different, right? We need to try something different.
My thing, maybe they had a clash of opinions or something like that. But my thing is, why can't people mend relationships? Why can't people, just like we may argue and cuss each other out and then have a side conversation and the shit is all water under the bridge? My thing is, man, we'll see who was here and who was not at the end of the season. At the end of the day.
Let me answer your question real quick. You know why? We always do that, and the shit's not of a problem. See, because we never get to the point where we disrespect each other, like to the point where like we just disrespecting each other, like going at, like it's never there, because it's a respect level there. You know what I'm saying? We respect each other as men. You know what I mean? Like, yo, I know you got an opinion. I know you strong-willed. I get that, and you know that about me. We don't disrespect each other. I'm not saying that happened down in Coral Gables. I don't know, because I'm not there, right? I'm not there. But I can't say that it didn't happen either. So we'll see. Like we're in a holding pattern, right? Even at the beginning of the season, before any games were played, we as fans of college football, we're in a wait and see mode with any and every team, because there's no games being played. All we have are hopes of what we want our teams to be and what we want our teams to look like. Until those games getting played, then we get an idea what our teams look like. Then we can say, damn, we can assess our teams better. So I'm gonna wait till tomorrow.
Hold on. Hey, I want to give a shout out to Will Kenzo for the donation, man. Appreciate it, man. It's gonna go to our StreamYard, man, so we can continue to pay the, you know what I'm saying, the subscription and, you know, add things to the channel, man. Really appreciate that. You feel me? You know I got to give you one. Oh, for that. Appreciate that.
Well, yeah, how much was the donation?
Kenzo, man. Appreciate that. That cash up, that donation, man. Appreciate the love, for real. But man, you see, like I said, man, a lot, you know, every day, man, we get different things. How do you feel about that new NCAA thing, you know, ruling they trying to come out where they trying to take the test scores out of the equation, the minimum test scores.
I like it. I like it. I guess they seen that they were on to something when they did that for COVID. You know what I'm saying? They did that for COVID, so I guess they were it was like a trial run, right? A trial run to see how it would work out. And I guess to them, they feel like it worked out fine. So just why not do it? You know what I'm saying? Why not make it permanent? So I'm all for it. I'm all for it. I'm all for it. If the young man, because everybody's not a test taker. Some people have what they call test anxiety, where they get real anxious and real, you know, that anxiety start to build up to take a test. You get somebody who's a 3.0 student, but suck at taking tests because of that anxiety.
Bro, when I took, I hate time tests. When I had time tests, I used to get because I had attention deficit disorder or whatnot. Right. I could not focus taking the test. The smallest little thing would distract me. So in college, I was allowed to take tests in like a closed room or something like that, or with headphones on, so I won't get distracted.
Right,
So
right.
I feel this, you know what I'm saying, to the max. I made a 24 on my ACT, I think.
Right.
But my brother, he made a 32 on it. You know what I'm saying? And he, you know what I'm saying, he don't study and all that. He just one of those guys. You know,
Right.
so he took it one time and was done. I took them up like 4 or 5 times.
Right.
And they added all my scores up to get to 24.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? So I get it, because when I'm looking at the test, it's kind of like, bro, this stuff don't relate to me in some aspect. I don't have these type of inner, you know what I'm saying? It didn't fit me.
It's like like a question that'd be like, you know, like Johnny ate supper. You know what I mean? It's like we don't call.
But what does that mean? Like, far as what does that mean for the University of Miami with them doing away with the test scores? Because do you think Miami will go back to the old standards that they had back when, you know what I'm saying, with the Frank Gore? Because a lot of people don't know Frank Gore.
Special ed, yeah.
Yeah, he couldn't get in. He couldn't really get into Miami. You know what I'm saying?
Why not?
They had people read his test for him.
Yeah, why not? You know what I'm saying? They got an IEP program.
Exactly, like when my school back in the day, we had was called Proposition 48.
Yeah,
Prop 48, and that's why I think Marshall still has that. Mm-hmm. So that's why they get a lot of kids that doesn't qualify. Mm-hmm. They can get them and they'll sit out for a year, red shirt. They get the academics up.
That freshman that academic red shirt. I think that's what Huff and Ken Williams was on. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Yeah.
Ken Williams was on that. So as long as
so it's called academic probation.
Yeah, academic red shirt.
Academic red shirt. Okay.
So as long as they got the GPA, you know what I'm saying, they get in and that, you know, they can maintain they grades in the class load, the workload.
Because it's like, bro, because a lot of people are not like you said, not test takers, man. And I think you're gonna see a lot of, especially with this new situation where we get into more scholarships.
Right
now, you can get more kids into school, and you know what I'm saying, you can kind of flush out the JUCO route a little bit, and some of these kids getting laid to the wayside. You feel what I'm saying? Because they can't get into programs. Just think about how many guys you knew that was probably some of the best athletes that you've seen or played against, but couldn't pass the ACT or the SAT and get into school, and you see them, their life do like this.
Yep. Hey, Max, that's big right there, Max. That's big news. But hey, we don't use the tight ends like that. Hopefully, we use them.
Oh, for real? Oh, he's big. Yeah. I mean, it's hard to use a tight end when that mug ain't catching that bit.
I'm talking about the freshman. Go to the freshman.
Yeah, you got to go. Yeah, I would definitely go with him. That man gonna be special.
I mean, but back to what we were saying. I think it's a great idea, man. I think it's a great idea. I think it gives a lot of opportunities to a lot of young men across the country to fulfill their goal, their dreams, chase their goal, their dreams. And now, once they get on a university, on a college campus, it's solely up to them now. They got to focus and getting their books and keep their GPAs and things of that nature. It's all up to them. Once they get there, it's on them. And I know they have the resources there. They got the tutoring centers. And if you're a major D1, I'm pretty sure you got tutors, you got study halls. So,
and it's mandatory for freshmen anyway. Right. Our freshmen is mandatory. So
right. It's just like in the movie, The Program, like Alvin Mack said, they're gonna keep you eligible. As long as you don't do nothing as long as you do nothing to embarrass the program, they're gonna keep you eligible.
Man, hey, I'm gonna have to watch that movie, dog. That was my favorite football movie growing up, dog. I used to love the program.
Yeah, so yeah, man. I think it's good, you know what I'm saying? But these young men gotta realize, like, once you get there, the job isn't done. You ain't finished. You haven't made it. You didn't arrive yet. You still got classwork to do. You know what I'm saying? You still got things to do.
So speaking on that, man, since we on the recruiting topic and talking about kids, like with the since we lost the DB, right. I gotta call my guy, see what happened with that. You know what I'm saying? He kind of sent me a text with the eyes, you know what I'm saying, when he decommitted or whatnot. But where do we go from here, man? I can kind of start it off. Of course, we gotta get another DB in the fold. I go after the Twins. Would you still recruit the Twins?
Yeah, I hope they never stop recruiting the Twins.
Well, I'm pretty sure they still. Do you take both of them? Is
Yes.
what I'm saying.
Yes, I do. I take both of them because right now there's no guarantee that Singleton is gonna commit to us, right? So
yeah, that's true.
See what I'm saying? So Fagan's just decommitted. There's no guarantee that Singleton is gonna commit to us now. So I'm recruiting both. I'm recruiting both of them. And guess what? I'm gonna still recruit Singletary too. I'm gonna recruit all of them.
But you can kind of sell the fact that, hey man, you can be the guy. You know what I'm saying?
And we're gonna have spots because it's gonna be transfers.
Yeah.
So we're gonna have a spot.
That's true. That's true. Do you? But now we don't have that problem with, oh, do you take this amount and then save for, you know what I'm saying, transfer, because I still got 7 I can use for the transfer. You see what I'm saying? So that's a good thing that we don't have that issue. I seen that they just offered an old lineman. I forgot where from. I'm sorry, I didn't do my research on that, man. But they do need to get better with the offensive lineman. How many more offensive linemen would you take? Like, how would you round out this class if you had your picks?
I'll take as many old linemen as I can. To be honest,
would you go all O line or what?
If I got all my skills that I want, if I can get the Twins committed and Singletary, say I got those 3, right? To me, I'm done recruiting secondary. Don't need no more.
Yeah.
I will try to get one more linebacker. If not, I'll take the 2 that I got committed. Right. Then I'm going all offensive line and D line. I'm going trench work. I got to build that thing from the inside out. I'm trying to get. Oh, go ahead.
I'm gonna throw a curveball at you. I'm gonna take a running back. I'm taking a running back because we seen.
I mean, but we already got. We'll have.
I take if not a high school, I take a transfer.
We got Rooster. We have Don coming back. We got Thad and we got Brown. That's 4. Because 2023,
we got Fletcher, but still
we got a bunch of running backs we could take. Man. Like I want to get that old line. I want to get that old line.
I'm not saying don't take old line. That is right up my alley.
If we got 5, say we got 5 spots left. Yeah. 4 of those I want old linemen, and 1 I'll take a back.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying?
But far as D line,
I would 2 linemen, 2 D linemen, and a running back.
Are you taking interior? Or are you taking ends? Me, I would focus more on the defensive end because we got depth.
I think we need one more interior. I think we need one more because Nestor's probably
I don't think Nestor gone.
I'll still take one more though.
Because this is the first year we've seen a real drop off in defensive end.
Because I'm about to say Floyd. Ford is leaving, right?
You think he gone? Oh yeah, he's a senior.
Yeah,
no,
he's leaving.
Okay,
he's leaving. So you want to get one to replace him, but I mean, ends is. But we got Chance. We got Elijah Roberts. We got Thomas Davis from Lowndes, Georgia, who's redshirting. So we still got him. You got Jafari Harvey still, right?
Yeah.
You know, he could be rotational, serviceable. So that's 4. I wish they would have put Quentin Williams back at his natural position at DN, because you know he was twitchy. But then he came here and they put that weight on him and moved him into D tackle.
I think they kind of saw him in the mode of Harrison Hunt type deal because he's real good on the inside. But hopefully, maybe hey man, we're gonna put you on a different program, get that weight back down, and put you back at defensive end. Maybe they probably see, so they see that if the whole staff's still here or whatever happens, you know what I'm saying. Sean to convince Sean Tucker from Cruz to transfer. Dude is a freak, all purpose. Yeah.
From Syracuse, from the Cuse.
They better have somebody out there that's recruiting under the table. Shoot.
From the Cruz. But, I mean, you can't go wrong with recruiting the O-line and D-line, right? Because that's what all your great teams had. You know what I'm saying? They had great D-line play, great offensive line play. So my thing is, if we want to get back to the top echelon of college football, we gotta have great O-line play, great D-line play. Because if we got put like this, we got great D-line play, that helps out the linebackers that much more because it keeps things off of them, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It frees them up the flow, you know what I'm saying, and make tackles. But they still need better coaching to me, I think.
So what's your take on, because I know you was high on Garen Justice. So what's your take on him right now?
Yeah, I was high on him.
That's what I'm saying. So what's your take on him?
Right now, I think he's dropping the ball. I don't think he's another cat that's been lying to players. He's losing trust. I think I don't know what it is, yo. We just striking out on important position coaches, O-line, OC, linebacker coach. It's like we got to get this thing right. You know what I'm saying? We got to get this thing right, and there's nothing else to be said. The O-line is it's okay. It's a little bit above last year. You know, it's a little bit above.
Because I thought far in the run game, they've been a lot better these last couple of games. They actually played pretty good last game. I think
we played Virginia.
I think we just I don't think it was an offensive line issue last game. Because you know what I'm saying? Because you can't have over 100 yards and your offensive line not blocking for you. You know what I'm saying? I think we had some drops and things of that nature and timely penalties. But they've been playing better, but like you said, they haven't been playing up to,
right. And I think against a Virginia team whose defense line
wasn't like that, yeah.
We just made their D-line look like they were Georgia. You know, it's like, come on, man. It's like a D-line like Virginia should have been a stat game all around for everybody. That's how bad their defense is. It should have been a stat game for everybody. You know what I'm saying? Not what the game turned out to be. But, you know, off season is approaching, back at the drawing board, and we're gonna see what it's gonna do. But they gotta finish out the season. Like, I don't know. They done tried every rotation there is, every combination of O-line. And my thing is that's kind of part of the problem. Too much rotation.
We need to just settle down and just let them guys just play until somebody get injured or need to be gassed. I can agree with that. But we just need them guys to show, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of like they've been so inconsistent.
You gotta have some continuity on that O-line.
The worst thing that happened to us is Campbell getting hurt. I think the O-line would have been a lot better with Campbell being there. Because from what the players that we know was talking, they was just like, man, he probably been the best offensive lineman this summer, this spring, and everything. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully next year, he's back. He's 100% healthy, and we can kind of see that progression with the offensive line. If we get Agbo, I think that will kind of help that guard position. Of course, Ja'Kai being at center is a major plus, and that's where we saw an improvement, like we thought we would see an improvement up in the middle. You feel what I'm saying?
I definitely still want Malik Agbo here. I definitely want that grown man. I definitely want him, yo, to get in this program.
We're gonna take it a little different notch, man. You know what I'm saying? Now we finna start every week. We're gonna try to at least give y'all 3 picks. We're gonna do pick'ems. We're gonna do the spread. We're gonna, you know what I'm saying, and we're gonna have a little competition between me and my boy Black. So let's say how we're gonna do this, man. You feel me? Let's see what you got, man. See how good at you are picking these squads, dog. You feel me? So how we gonna do this? Hold on, load up, baby. Where we at? Boom. Where we at? It's taking too long. Scores. All right, here you go. All right, big dog. So we're doing parlays, man. We got 3 teams. Man. Give me your parlay. Who you got? I'm gonna scroll down. We're gonna look at the point spread. Who you got?
What's the point spread on that game?
This Cincinnati, Central Florida, they got Cincinnati winning by -21. And the over and under is 56.5. You got Michigan State, Indiana.
So they got Cincinnati winning by 21 points?
Yep, they gotta win. They gotta win by 22.
22, okay.
Can you see it?
Yeah. You might have to make that a little bigger because all them joints look small as a mug.
I'm trying to see how to do that.
Well, just tell me the spread.
Just tell me a game that you like, and I'll tell you the spread. And tell me if you want to pick.
Hold on, let me see.
I'm starting at the top.
All right.
And y'all welcome to join in too, and we can compare next week.
What's that? Oklahoma State, Texas.
Oklahoma State, Texas. They got Texas by 3.5, but they got to win by 4. You want Oklahoma State or you want Texas?
I like Texas in that.
You like Texas? Okay.
Yeah.
So Black got Texas. Black got Texas 3.5. All right. Scroll down. Who else you got?
What's the Auburn Arkansas spread?
4.5 Arkansas. They got Arkansas winning by 4.5. The over and under. Remember, you can pick over and unders. 59.5.
Man, they ain't scoring that. I'm gonna say under.
Under 59?
Yeah.
Under 59.5. You got. I'm scrolling. Boom.
What's that LSU Florida?
LSU Florida. Where that's at? Should be at the top. LSU Florida right here. LSU Florida, they got Florida -12. The over and under 59.5.
LSU. So they got LSU winning by 12?
They got Florida winning by 12 or more. They got to win by 13 points or more.
I'll take that.
You got Florida?
Yeah. Even though I hate the Gators, but LSU ain't they
-12. Okay, you got yours. I wrote them down, and I'll write them. You know what I'm saying? So we can have them for next week, and we'll compare and contrast. So my squad, this one I'm going with. Where mine at? Can you see it? You can see me?
No, I can't see yours, no.
Oh, okay. Let me go to hold on.
You still had the college joints up.
I got you. I'm just gonna read off it. I'm gonna go Mississippi State, Alabama, under 58. Under 58 points total. I'm gonna go pick 3. I'm gonna go California. Plus 13.5. I don't think Oregon's gonna beat them by 14 points. Okay.
Well, that game come on at what, 10:30?
Right? Yeah. Yep. And I got Georgia, Kentucky going under 44.5. UGA, Alabama, boom. That's my picks. So we going who y'all got?
Syracuse just scored. Syracuse just scored. They down 3 with 6 minutes left.
You got You got to give me Idaho, Kane. You got to give me 2 more. You got Michigan State against the spread. You got to give me 2 more. Look at Max giving. Manny, speaking must be infectious. You got to give me 2 more, big dog. Where you at? But yeah, so all right. So what we gonna? So the winner, we got to do what? Got to do push-ups on camera. What we got? Jumping jacks. What we got?
Yeah, we can do some push-ups. Ain't no thing.
We can do something. All right. We'll have a little friendly bet, man. We'll do something different every week. Or we eat like a hot pepper or some shit.
Yeah. Hey, look, I ain't doing no motherfucking hot chip shit though.
That's what we gotta do. The loser gotta do the hot chip challenge.
I'm not doing that
on camera.
I can't do that because it'll mess up my because I don't got no gallbladder, so I can't do that.
Oh yeah, okay. I don't want you to be sick, man.
Yeah.
But man, we're 55 minutes in, man. We're gonna kind of shut it down for the night, man. Oh, Idaho, okay. He got Michigan State.
He got Florida over LSU against the spread.
Okay. That's 2. You got one more for me?
And Max said he got the Menace Chevys over everything.
Give me one more before we get out of here.
And who App State playing?
Hold on. Let's see. Let's see who they playing. I don't know who they playing. Hold on.
I don't know why I said App State. I think I did because I saw they
App State. App State. Who are they playing? They may be off this week. Yeah, they must be off this week. I don't see them.
Who Tennessee got?
Tennessee has Ole Miss.
Oh shit,
that over and under is 82 points total.
Woof.
They got Mississippi. They got Ole Miss winning by 3.
Hey, Kane, Idaho got Oregon over Cal against the spread.
Okay. All right. So we're gonna revisit this. Remember your picks, Idaho, and we're gonna go from there. All right. Remember your picks, man. But hey, Black man, it's that time. Boys got to go to work in the morning, man. I appreciate everybody for tuning in. We'll be back after the game. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna give our review, what we think, win, lose, or draw, what happened. You feel what I'm saying? Appreciate you guys for chopping it up with us and supporting the Storm Warning, man. You know how we do it, man. And it's always love. Thank you.
Don't forget to hit those donations in the Cash Apps.
Oh, yeah. Like, comment, and subscribe. Tell a Kane to check us out, man. We appreciate y'all, man, for these 57 minutes and 48, 49, 50 seconds. You feel me? And we'll be back next week.
Welcome to the tribe.
You know what I'm saying? So,
Texas,
we out of here. We out, baby.
Home with a bowl.
Go up there, you, baby. Yes,
land,
sir.
Hot sauce aficionado.
Peace.
Texas.